Hey everyone, Matt Gundlach, Team Phoenix Trinity. Today we're going to show you how to properly mount an optic to your Phoenix Trinity pistol. So with the Phoenix Trinity Low Pro, you get multiple accessories. Two of those accessories are your optics plates. On here, we already have mounted an SRO optic plate with a co-witness rear sight. And then we also get the slide racker optic plate. Now, depending on what type of competition you're gonna be in, if you're a competitive shooter or not, is gonna determine which optic plate you're gonna be utilizing. For the purposes of the disciplines I compete in, I don't need the slide racker, so we're just gonna set it off to the side. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, so on the back of the SRO, you see these indexing holes. We're gonna line those same holes up with the optic plate and make sure it stays in place. So we're gonna put a little bit of blue thread locker Loctite on our screw. And then we're gonna set that in place and we're gonna torque it to 7 inch-pounds of torque specs. Now, with each purchase of your Phoenix Trinity pistol comes with a card that gives you detailed instructions on how to properly mount your optic to your pistol. So now that we have our screws bottomed out, now we're gonna end up torquing it. So we're just gonna line it up. And all you gotta do is wait until you hear that click, and then it's torqued down. So one thing that I do recommend doing whenever you are mounting an optic is putting co-witness marks on your screws. And simply all it is doing, it's ensuring that you can tell if the screws have moved at all, or if you have to take the optic off for any reasons, you have some kind of identification of where to put those screws back to. So now that we have our optic mounted to the pistol, now we got to zero it. So this optic, the SRO, it's 1 MOA at 100 yards. 1 click equals 1 MOA. At 100 yards, that's 1 inch. That's the best way to explain it. Now, are we gonna zero this pistol at 100 yards? No, we're gonna be zeroing it at 15 yards. So that's 1/6 of an inch. So 1 click is 1/6 of an inch. Best way to explain it, 6 clicks is 1 inch at 15 yards. So one thing that I like to do whenever it comes to zeroing is I like having a stable shooting platform. So here I'm gonna be shooting off of a bag. I'm gonna be resting the pistol on the bag, aiming down at the target. That way I'm taking all the error out of extra movement, and the only thing that can really interfere with the shots is the trigger, and that's controlled by me. So I know if I have a good shooting platform, I'm aimed in, and the only thing that can interfere with anything is my trigger, I'm good. All right, so we're on target. It's not going exactly where I wanted it to. Obviously, we just mounted the optic, so now we have to adjust. I was aiming for the bolt, so that's probably 2 to 3 inches low, and then probably about right there as far as deflection goes. So we just need to come up probably 18 clicks up. So I'm gonna unload my pistol, make sure it's cleared out. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just make the adjustments. And we're gonna load this pistol back up. Now that we got the pistol zeroed, now we're just gonna do some confirmation shots on the steel next to it. So now that we've confirmed that I'm getting point of aim, point of impact with this pistol, the only other thing I could really do is maybe grab some paper and do some confirmation. Now, situations where I want to confirm with paper, it's going to be if I'm shooting a bullseye match or tactical games or USPSA. matches that require a high level of accuracy with a lot of speed. So those are instances where I'm going to make sure I'm hitting exactly where I need to. But if I'm just coming out here to the range, getting a quick zero, steel works perfectly fine, and then I can fine tune with the paper. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm Matt Gundlach from Team Phoenix Trinity, and look forward to seeing you next time.